the I would say the main pillar or one of the main pillar
Oh, yeah,
because many of one. You've been I think you're one of the few that has been in all of the meet and greet that we had
Yes.
without
All of
skipping
them.
Yeah.
anyone.
Yes.
One of
So
the only ones.
Yes. Only one.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
only one. Yeah.
yeah, so you're so unique.
Oh, thank you. Everybody's
Yeah,
unique. Yeah, I
yeah,
happen to be.
we are, but
Yeah.
you have a special love in your heart.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's your light.
The help?
Thank you.
No. Okay, drink your water.
Alfred.
Yeah.
Mommy's
Alfred
hiding
is having a great time.
Mommy's gonna hide him, and then you're gonna go get him. Okay?
Oh, look at the weather this and the city's fucking partly cloudy. It's a full house.
It's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful
warm
day.
now.
So
Yeah,
is Alexandra next?
What you got? What's that white thing? Dog bags.
I walk the Bronco.
They shot.
Oh, is he?
Goes.
Oh, hi, Alex. Would you like to share next?
You.
Oh,
There she is.
okay. Perhaps maybe we need to get
There she is.
Alfred muted. Thank you.
There he is.
He can't seem to come in and mute at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have anything to share. I
Is
feel
it
very
okay for her to have
calm.
whatever fell?
Oh,
What's that?
Alfred, can you
Alfred.
mute
She's
and
cleaning up
say?
the floor underneath him.
She's not supposed to.
You cleaning up whatever's under there?
There he goes.
Yeah.
There you go.
So you're calm, Alex.
Yeah, calm, very calm. Like my brother just passed.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't
Oh, my.
close with him, but he had a real hard life, and I wanted to know if he was all right. And I always talk to Jesus, and I always get direct answers, either within a couple minutes or sometimes a week or two. But I know sometimes I forget the question, but I knew that was an answer that came to me. But it's always from nature. So I'm looking out the kitchen window, and I was just upset because he had a rough life. And this huge red-tailed hawk comes and lands on this little tiny branch. I mean, I don't even know why I held
How
him.
sweet. Wow.
And then literally 30 seconds later, a bigger red-tailed hawk comes, like twice as big, and lands. And then they fly off together. And I'm like, I knew he was okay. And
Oh, that's wonderful. That's beautiful.
Oh, that's beautiful.
that's the kind of
Yeah.
things that are shown to me, how it's shown to me. I mean, I would love to get stuff like Diane Lynn, but that does
Mhm.
not happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
get
not.
like-
Well, you notice what you did. That's huge.
I notice.
Mhm.
Yeah, I notice. I know where
Yeah,
it's
that's
coming
huge.
from.
You're
I just
calling it
don't. I don't usually talk about it to anybody, but that was for my
Yeah.
brother, so
Yeah. Well,
my family
Awareness.
now we can
understood.
hear you
And,
better.
and just me telling that to my sisters helped them. I go, he's fine.
Oh, that's sweet. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's such an
sweet.
interesting
Thank you for sharing.
process. Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you.
It's certainly very different for everybody.
Yes.
The way we connect and we speak to other
Mhm.
realms of existence, and the
Yeah,
other.
it feels to me that there was never a veil, but like when you're like a little kid, you just you tell your parents all this stuff and they don't believe you. But if you keep on going and stick with it, I mean, I'm 70 now. It's still the same for me. I get answers, but I learned right off the beginning, don't tell anybody anything.
Talismans, Red Hawks have always been a talisman for me, so it's significant. You mentioned two red-tailed hawks.
Yes, yeah.
So
I
that's
always
indicator for me.
They follow me around, so.
Wow.
Just another indicator, a talisman. Yeah, for
But
me.
Yeah.
Peter told us that was the Galactic Federation.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, drones.
Drone.
Yeah.
Hawk drones.
But but very, very nice guidance and like, keep going, you're okay. For me, that's how it comes across. Or, I mean, one time I took a photograph and they were right up above me, and it looked like a cloud, but it was a big happy face that I could see on my photograph. I'm like, oh, hi.
How amazing.
The
That's what-
Galactic Federation. Yeah, it is interesting how it comes across differently for everybody. And as long as you're open inside,
Yep.
Yes.
It was a messenger.
yes.
Has
Messenger.
anybody heard from Peter at all?
No.
No, I went online. A lot of times on Telegram, I'll go on his picture and click on it because I love that picture of him and I think it's Nell when they were first married in Hawaii or wherever they are.
I
Mhm.
think it's
And
the 80s.
it's the what?
In the 80s, he
In the
said.
80s. But it said the last time he was on Telegram was January something in 2026. So I don't know.
Oh,
Oh, it was March 1st, last time I
tried
checked.
to call him.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I was talking about the photograph, but yeah,
No.
but
Well, yeah, the photograph of him and Nell.
the
Yeah.
last time I seen him, yeah, it was around there,
Okay.
January.
January. Yeah, that because it says the last time when you're on,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you have to probably click in order to keep the Telegram alive.
yeah.
Otherwise it'll probably kick him out if he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
I remember him saying to me, he goes, "Everybody will miss me when I'm gone or I'm not." He didn't say gone, not physical, so doesn't mean he's gone, just means he's not.
Gonna be participating,
Yeah.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of think of it like Fibonacci, where he had he had those numbers like they were more in succession, closer together as the years went by, starting from 2014 or whatever, and then they got further and further apart, more long,
Mm.
more lengthy before, and maybe he at first he was participating, and now it's in the lengthier times when he's going to be showing up probably between one visit and another, maybe. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Nuna, you said you tried to call him. Did he answer? No.
No, never. I tried to reach him once or twice, but
Does he actually
FaceTime,
have a voicemail? Or is that
I don't think so.
no, okay.
No, I don't think so. Uh,
That's too bad.
but yeah, it's well, uh, there's it's interesting because there's a part of me that of course misses him. But uh, this also makes sense, it has to. We have talked for so long and we have asked all the questions. He gave us all the answers more than once, more than twice, 3 times, four
Many
times,
Many,
many
many
times.
Many of one.
And it was the patience on him was something, I was wow.
Yeah.
And that showed me a lot about him also, the way. And there was one call that everybody was keep getting into the call, but not at the same time. So, and he was in this monologue explaining something, and each time someone else came into the call, you'd say, "Peter, I didn't get that," and he would go all over again, and he would explain, and this
Oh my God.
went on for I'm not kidding, like 7 times he did it. And I was so amazed. I was smiling all the time because he was repeating himself, but in different ways, which is, it's amazing for us. And he was explaining the same thing in so many different ways. And
Like different
when
aspect
everybody,
perspectives.
Yeah, for each
And he's used to
each
talk
and
about
everyone
that.
that asked, he would go, like he was doing it for the first time again, and the patient on that man was a telltale sign for me that he's in another
He'd massage it.
world.
He'd massage it for each individual.
Yeah, with
The nuances.
it's but it's the simplicity and
Yes.
the ease
Yes.
that it was so easy for him.
Like the
and
master of being a father to all of us.
yes,
A
so
master, just
and that is not the divine Pete. We have to get that was the quantum Peter. So he got so much from his work and his practice that is really, for me, it's I feel that I'm getting that now, because the doubts are dissipating. Everything is coming down to, whenever you are complicating something, if you go to your quantum, it you know immediately turns to simple.
the
Everything
balance is much
simple.
faster,
Yes.
Oh,
much
and
faster,
it's
much
something,
calmer.
and it's something, I have to say this. People will always miss that until they know quantum, and they start to talking to their quantum. They will not, get this, uh, you know, in a different way. So I feel that we have an interesting role from now on to keep the sharing alive, and keep working with ourselves, because that is a big present, a
Yes.
big gift we
Gift,
have,
presence,
each one
yeah.
of us.
Yes.
Unique.
And
Yes.
And the
it-
awareness.
of
The
course,
The
Uh,
awareness.
yeah, and the awareness came latest, with even with Peter. Sometimes he said, yeah, awareness, and we have gone through all those words and truths, and then awareness came, and yeah,
What's interesting is the med beds are being talked about now, and they're talking about scalar energy and 0 point energy, and we know what that is, and it's so nice to just be able to connect with that.
yes, but at the same time, Diane, the difference here is, we are really able, with our magnificence, and we are with our bottom work, we are really capable of doing all those things by ourselves.
Inside.
Yeah,
It's innate.
with
It's
no
innate.
delay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
that's what we're bringing in. So we're affecting the field just by our present. And I love how you brought in present, because I always see the present as a gift. I can share
yes,
it. So
yes,
people say surrendering, I'm looking to do flow. People say service, I'm looking at sharing. And it's a very freeing. So the you thing is freeing, and we're freeing ourselves to be us. And that's what's brilliant about all of it for me, is it's so personal, and yet it's so unique. And then in its quantum, it's many of one. And I really get this sense of, okay, 14.5 thousand supercycles. What if we're at a pivot point and getting ready to pivot the whole again? 14.5 thousand supercycles. And here we are. We're right at it. Quantum.
yeah. Thank you, Ed. That's precisely the point. I think these cornerstones that we have, they are not going anywhere, because they are what people need to understand, so they can navigate easily through this experience, divine experience, because this is not a divine experience. I'm sorry.
Well,
This
it's
is
and that's
quantum.
that's
This
beautiful
is
for
quantum
me to
experience.
hear. just an aspect of that. So when we do that, it's interesting, and we're in the constant flow of all that, because it can be an ego, it could be meta ego, it can be divine, and you take the word apart, it's vine with the vine. So there's the vineyard story. So you got the
Yeah.
Fibonacci, you got the golden ratio, you got all this stuff, and then what is it to be outside of time and space? And that's quantum. So, we're looking, for me, it's like a quantum cosmic feminine, a quantum cosmic masculine, and that polarity, that duality is a triangle. It's a reality, is a tripartite. There's three parts. So that's fascinating to look at Tesla and to say, I came back to finish my project. And it's because all of us are here with his project that it's something to have a step. It's a threshold. We're at that key. We're unlocking the key with our own hearts, our own core, our own source code. And that's fascinating because we're all here. Whether it's Tampa, Esther, at a goddess week, it's huge what is there. And it's in the field now. And it's palpable. And it's living and it's breathing and it's alive. And you can touch your toe in the ripple, and you can come back out and say, wow, I've got a headache. What am I going to do?
Mhm.
And then, we play. That's just what I've been experiencing lately.
Yes.
I mean, look at us. That's fascinating.
I don't know. Yeah, this is interesting, but I was going to say now, because it just came to me.
Go
I was
flow,
going
flow,
I was going to say,
flow.
I don't know anything else out of the quantum no, because everything else is just, it's
Blah, blah,
it's so
blah, blah, blah.
fleeing,
Blah,
it's
blah.
so it's so superficial. It's eventually it's beliefs, it's belief system, it's chaos, it's complication, it's blame game, it's all of those
Yes.
I love how simple Peter made everything.
expressions we've
I got
learned.
that. I could
And
never
if-
understand why people get mad at him, because to me, he just spoke the truth. And
yeah, he gave it like it was.
yeah, more
He
than
gave he gave me,
all the
a sense
tools.
of a sense of reality, a sense of me, a sense of, living in the now.
Mhm.
With quantum
You know,
magnificence, yes. With a quantum
Everybody talks
magnificence.
about living the now, and now we are piecing the things together, everything together, and the
Yes.
now and the timing and the flow and
The readiness, yeah.
the readiness, the past, the present, and the future, which is always unknown. And we cannot know the future. That's if someone comes and tells you, I can, predict the future. Meh, it's for me, it's like VHS, in it's all news, because you cannot know. And if you think too hard that you can predict the future, you will probably get things wrong. Probably.
For sure.
Yeah,
I
because it's
appreciate
unknown
I
and
appreciate
has to be
that,
like that.
what you say, because even when I was telling you that I had a premonition, you were telling me you're quantum. I love that. That's true.
Yes. Because that's what I'm getting, that's what I'm learning. And this is and every day is new.
Yes.
Every day is
Truly.
a new day. Every
Truly.
day is a new part of me. Every day I look at reality and sometimes I feel this, this unspeakable happiness coming from me. And I say, where did this come from? It's me. I'm getting here.
There's the
We
curiosity.
are getting here, we are
Yes.
getting in the now. So
Yes.
we are finally existing. We are just I was just a thought form of myself. I was for many years in my life, I was, an avatar, a clone. And now I feel like, I'm me.
Sweet.
That's wonderful.
And that is, wow, what can I say? I went from being below zero in awareness to wherever I am now. And, there's mysteries, twists and turns, but,
Magically.
there's nothing, there's nothing you cannot know. And there's so many you shouldn't look for, because there's so many distractions and confusion, and a lot of chit chat, and it's part of the game, it's part of the human experience. But when you integrate the parts of you that matter, all of that confusion simply goes away, and that's a new way of existing. It's very different from what we were used to.
Truly.
All right. I'm going to be sharing my point of view with you. We are, many of us in the group, we are quantum magnificents. But for sure, we are quantum. Not everybody's quantum in creation, but we are quantum, the one that are dealing and exposed to this information. And we have some knowledge through all of this year that we've been sharing together, that every single thing is perfect. We spent a tremendous amount of time perfecting creation before creation being manifested. We all know that part. And that's very clear. Because of that perfection, we are here enjoying this beautiful game, and especially in this beautiful blue planet, having experiences, because we were born in quantum actual, and quantum potential, sorry. And we decided to come to quantum actual to have different experiences, new experiences. And being in for a while in quantum actual, then we decided to start working for creation. You all remember that part. So we know the process, the 23 stages that we've been dealing since quantum, that you can remember: knowledge, awareness, peace, all of those one, all ending in the 22nd, that was choice, making choice. That explained, and that gave us the foundation for what we know and how to use those concepts that we learned, using the concept, so that using them, we can bring those information into wisdom. So we all are quantum. Every single thing is perfect. Every single thing. And we have to be aware that we are quantum, like an eagle, a small eagle when it's born, that is being fed in the nest by the big eagle. It knows, and the mother eagle knows, that sometime, somehow, that little eagle will have to start flying by itself. And at a certain point, right up there in that mountain where they had the nest, the eagle, if it sees that that little eagle is not doing what it has to do to start flying by itself, what does the eagle do? Kick him out of the nest so that he starts falling down, and realizing in that falling down that he has wings and start flying by itself. Get the idea on this? Many of us has been tied, piling knowledge without action. And piling knowledge, same thing that happened to me. I was crazy since 2014, where I joined the group. I was crazy. I was having an addiction of getting information. And I spent 24 hours a day dealing with the website in the original way that the website was, in the original concept from quantum, without being modified the website yet to accommodate that information to be digestible for many other people coming after. Where I feel that we changed the concept, the real concept of many of the information that were in the website. So I spent 2014, 2015, 2016, and 2017 digesting, eating all that information, getting crazy as many of you to getting information. And I got to a point that getting more information, it was going to be a hindrance for me. I felt that I needed to start practicing what I knew, what I was learning. And the universe, the quantum singularity, somehow got me out of the group. Say, you shouldn't be in this group. And I received that email from Peter that time. You are not in the group anymore. I don't know his reason or whatever. And at that time, I was feeling devastated. I said, what is going on? If I'm doing this, getting all of those things for the group and all, no explanation at all. And I was devastated. But then I was sitting down, a humongous peace came to me, and I was analyzing the situation. I said, well, Hector, information you have more than enough. What you need right now is start practicing that information. That was the big lesson for me. And when I accepted that responsibility, then I started traveling and digging and enjoying the concept of love, the concept of peace, the concept of harmony, but more importantly, to value who I am, the quantum magnificent that I am. And in that moment, everything opens for me. I even got more knowledge than what I had in the 4 years that I spent there.
Yay.
Knowing myself, doing things by myself, not because somebody else experienced this and said that. No. It was myself. And that same thing can happen to each one of you. And right now I see that some of you are, oh, I'm dying because Peter is not here, because Peter not that. The ego has been kicking you out of the nest so that you be yourself. See, so that you start flying for you. You don't need anyone else. You are a quantum magnificent. That is the bottom line of this. You don't need anybody else. You have enough information right now, and you are getting stagnated because of that. This life for being happy, to be joy every day, every single moment. You have the wisdom to be happy, to be joyful, to be strong. You all have that. You just need practice. Practice love. And practicing love in whatever aspect of love that you are resonating with. You can start in that thing, focus on doing that, practicing love. And you will get, with your uniqueness, to experience different stages of love, different aspects. Gradually, your higher self, your quantum magnificence is going to be driving you this way, that way, and you will be gaining yourself, because in this play, in this game, you are the main character. It's nobody else. Yeah, you came to have experiences here for the quantum singularity that is there. These guys are, you are a simple human being here in this planet, which we many times has been, I don't know how to say the word in English, but putting that, oh, you are in divine, that's sorry the word, but divine doesn't work for anything, and making divine area something bad, when it is sort of the opposite. We created this beauty of divine to be useful for us to have experiences that we don't have and we won't have in the quantum environment. So all of us came here into divine to have these beautiful rainbows of experiences. And we've been complaining because we are here. We don't want to be here. I say, how come? You have the unique opportunity to be here. Not everybody can be here and grow as fast and in a better way than here, so that you can practice all the knowledge that you have. And you've been complaining, oh, divine sucks. No, that's not. You better change your point of view and ground your feet here. Because here you have the opportunity to grow. Remember, quantum is very slow. Quantum is very slow. And we came from quantum to have all of this. We were the one creating creation, creating divine. And why are we complaining if we created the same thing? And we know that everything is perfect. We know the amount of time that we invested in perfection in creation. And how come are we blaming and criticizing what we did?
Hector,
Something that I don't see.
I understand your point of view. I didn't know what happened with Peter, with you. This is not exactly, for myself, this is not exactly complaining or, missing Peter too much. But at the same time, Peter wasn't, he just gave me a direction. And what Peter was sharing, no one else is. No one else is sharing that, not in the same way. And,
that you know of.
Sorry?
That you know of.
Okay, that I know of, yes. But if there's someone else sharing whatever Peter was sharing, well, I would welcome him so much, because I love to learn. And this is really what I think there's a little bit of confusion there. I thank you for your point of view, but Peter wasn't giving me, in my experience, Peter wasn't giving me his experience. Peter was giving me me, and a different grasp and sense of reality, with which no one that I know yet, no one else is doing that. And we are learning through quantum physics and quantum mechanics that, yeah, everything else is coming to quantum.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, there's no way, there's no other way about it. I have my life, I have my experiences, and whenever I'm confused for something, is because I'm in my brain, I'm in I'm still in the wrong side of whoever I've became, because I just told you, I was nobody until I start working with my quantum and listening to Peter, and I was already engaging in many other things. So this
No. Sorry, I'm going to interrupting you. Don't say that you were nothing, because you cannot come from nothing to the quantum level to be sitting in this group.
Of course, this is just a manner of saying.
You have been a quantum being. The point is that you've been asleep. You've been taking it easy, slow down, and you haven't accepted and acting on your responsibility to be who you are. Temporarily, you have been doing that. That's the point. Yeah. Another situation for you is, the best thing that ever happened to me was being taken out of the group. And I'm so grateful to Peter to do that, because what he did was what the eagle does, kicking the eagle out of the nest.
Exactly.
That's the same thing. And I'm just sharing this with you, not that you start thinking that Peter has been criticized. No, Peter, everything is perfect. Peter has been doing the perfect thing for all of us and for himself. So there's nothing to complain. There's nothing to judge, to criticize. Not Peter, anyone. Because one of the aspects of love that I've been learning since the last 5 years is love is accept and allow anything, everything, anyone, everyone, just focusing and supporting everything that is resonating with what it is in your heart.
Acknowledging.
If something doesn't resonate with what is in your heart, you let it go without criticizing or blaming. That's the aspect of love that I've had the opportunity to accept and practice during the last 6 years. There's no one to blame. I'm responsible for my creation, for my experiences, and in the way that I apply love to everything, which means accept and allow without just judging and criticizing. My life has been easier. My life has been bringing a lot of joy every single day, peace, harmony. That's the point that I want you to share. We are in charge of that, and we are the one who have to play the game, no anybody else for us. That's the point. And we have all the knowledge, we have all the information that we need. What we need is to convert that information into practice so that we can use wisdom to handle this situation in divine and also in quantum, because we are together. There's no separation. We have already integrated both environment, quantum and creation, both. And we remember that we are only having 1% of the experiences in creation. We have 10% in quantum actual and 90% in quantum potential. That's the bottom line, Nuno. We have to enjoy this time that we are here. And there's nothing wrong. There's nothing to complain.
Yes.
All of the opposite. It is being grateful, learning every day, every opportunity, every situation that we have in life that is not loving. We have to put loving into that situation.
Yes.
Using the wisdom that we have. And when that happens, you're going to have a beautiful smile every day. No sorrow, no feeling that you were nothing, that you're not good enough. No. And even if you feel sad,
and
even if you feel so, learn.
And Hector and Nero, each one of us is unique.
Exactly.
Each one of us is on a different journey. Each
yes.
In different ways. And as long as we stay like that, we're perfect. I mean, there is no perfect people in the world. To me, Peter was a teacher. He was a teacher. I have grown, I guess, in my quantum life from listening, from doing that. Also, what was his name? Was it Ted? Was it Ted that he had ManyOfOne on Tuesdays? Oh, I remember that. My God, I'm getting good.